Hi guys, I'm sorry, I was just outside. I was trying to do this Facebook Live and my phone, I don't know if it died or it got too cold and like froze. I have no idea, but it's unfortunate because it's a beautiful day outside here in Canada, and I was just telling you all how it's like 5 degrees Celsius, which is super warm for this time of year. We're used to like -20 weather. So I'm going to start this live all over again because it's super important information. So yes, if you follow me online, you probably see me write a post about this before, and it got a lot of engagement. It helped so many people. So I really just wanted to reiterate that information for people if you prefer video and you just want to like kind of see me talk about it and really engage with that content a little more. That's why I'm doing this live on that information. So how to make an extra $1,000 today. This technique you can use to make $500, $100 if you want to today, right up to $5,000. It just depends how much work you want to put into it. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you should be in Facebook groups where your ideal client is. Okay, so I would say 3 to 5 Facebook groups. If you don't know me already, I have built my entire business organically from Facebook groups. 100% of my clients come from Facebook groups. Okay, I am running ads now at this point in my career, but the first 6 figures of my business, and I've been hitting 6 figures for a while now, it's just been from Facebook groups, and it's super comfortable and it's easy once you get the hang of it and you know what to say to people and how to provide value. So the first thing that you want to do is find some Facebook groups where people are engaging with the content in the groups. Okay, so you want to have the right vibe of people. They want to be groups where, again, your ideal client is. So it could be business groups. If you're more spiritual, it could be a spiritual business group. But you want to find groups where people are not only posting content every day, but they're also engaging with other people's posts. Right? If you're in a group and it's just like a bunch of random posts, like people are just posting their stuff and running, probably not the group that you want to be in, or where you're going to find your ideal client. Okay, so you want to find groups where people are actually engaging, they're asking questions, it's a community. The next step is you want to scour these groups, go through the feeds in that group, and try to find questions or posts related to your area of expertise. Okay, so as a copywriter, I would look for things like people asking questions maybe about their websites, or like, can you review my website, what do you think? Or can you review my sales page, what do you think? Or they might be asking about marketing, like how can I make my emails convert better, or whatever it is. I would look for questions and topics around my area of expertise. If you're a business coach, you might be looking for questions around, maybe someone's saying, I just quit my 9 to 5. How do you suggest I get my first paying client? Or how do you suggest I start my marketing? What are the first things I need to do in my business? Right? So you want to look for questions that are, again, related to your area of expertise where you can provide value. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to find 5 posts like that in the Facebook groups that are, again, related to your area of expertise, and also do a little research, right? So go and click on their profile and see if they are an ideal client. Right? If someone's sitting there and they have like a cat in their profile picture, they're probably not serious about their business yet. They're probably not ready to invest in it, right? So do a little research behind them. I also, when I'm using this technique, I will try to find people who, if they're in a really small town, let's say a rural town in the United States, they're probably not in a position, it's not totally unlikely, it's not like it can't happen, but a lot of the time, their idea of what's expensive or what is too much to pay for a business service is probably a lot lower than someone who's like living in a bigger city, right? So again, when it comes to reaching out, you need to really be intelligent about this. Try to find people who are in bigger cities, or they look like they have their business together. They look like they're ready to invest in their business, right? So find 5 posts in these 3 to 5 groups that have your ideal client, and I want you to give a lot of value on this post. So for example, as a copywriter, if someone asked, check out my new website, this is my new website, what do you think? And they posted that in a group. On the actual post, I would go in and I would look at their website and I would say, oh, this is fantastic. I really love what you did here. I might give them a compliment. And then I'll say, you might want to change this on your main page. It'll really increase your conversions. Like change this about your copy on your main page, or change this one sentence. You'll see that you'll double your conversions into paying clients. Something like that, where I'm giving a lot of value, right? They're probably going to say thank you on that. They'll say, oh, thank you so much for that information. And you say, you're welcome. I sent you a private message. You can either friend them. I would friend them personally. Or just send them a private message, or right on the post say, I sent you a PM with a couple more tips, right? And then you send them a private message with, again, a couple more tips to increase their conversions, or whatever problem they're having, right? So if you're a business coach and you're teaching people how to get their first paying client, then you would give them a couple more tips to do that exactly. So this shows you know what you're talking about. You're not brand new. You're coming from a place of service and giving value first, which is super important when it comes to online marketing, because we're all kind of, we think that everyone's just trying to make a quick buck. Everyone's trying to sell us online. So the second someone comes at you with value and just like, here, take this free value, that is where you're going to get these big paying clients, right? Same with these Facebook Lives. I'm not pitching you here. I'm just giving you as much value as I possibly can for free. That is how you're going to win in organic marketing in Facebook groups. All right, so give them as much value as you can on the post as well as in the private message. Now, here's how you're going to convert them into a client today. When they say thank you in the private message, not on the actual post, because you'll probably get banned from the group if you do this on the actual post, but you're going to say what I would say as a copywriter is I would say you're welcome. I'm always happy to help a fellow entrepreneur, whatever, say something nice. And then I would say, do you need any more copy support? And I would just end with that question. I would wait to see what they say. If you do this properly and you give a lot of high value content, high value tips that are actually going to make their life easier, actually going to work, especially if they go apply that stuff and it really does work, right? As long as you give high value first and then you offer support. So you could say, do you need any more business support? Do you need any more coaching support? Whatever it is that you're selling. Do you need any more graphic design support? Okay, whatever it is you're trying to sell, just ask that question. If you do this to 5 people, out of 5 people who I reach out to in a day, if I was to do this for 5 high quality people, I'm going to get at least one good project out of it. Hey, Karina. I'm going to get at least one good project out of these 5 people who I reach out to. Okay, and by a good project, I mean at least $1,000. And if you're not charging at least $1,000 for a package, you need to go back and look at your self-worth and ask yourself, why am I charging $20 an hour when I'm trying to run a 6-figure business? You need to price yourself according to your goals. Okay, you're not going to be a 6-figure entrepreneur if you're charging $20, $30 an hour. When you're pricing your services, love you. When you're pricing your services, you should be pricing around $80, especially as a freelancer, you should be pricing around $80 to $100 per hour. Okay, that's how you want to price it. Of course, you're not telling your clients that's how much you're charging, but when you're estimating the amount of time a project will take, that's what you should be charging. Okay, so again, go find 3 to 5 Facebook groups where your ideal client is. Find posts or questions that are within your niche where you can actually provide value. Give one nugget of value on the actual post so that other people can see that you know what you're talking about, which will build up your engagement in these groups. And then send them a private message with 1 to 2 extra pieces of advice. When they say thank you, you say you're welcome. Do you need any more copy support? Or do you need any more business support? Okay, again, out of 5 people, you're going to get at least one good project out of this. But again, you have to come from a place of service and value. That is the only way. I mean, people can sense that you're needy or that you're desperate for money, okay? If you're just trying to sell them or just trying to straight up promote something without providing value, that's the worst thing you can do, is when you're sending people private messages with a spam message of, oh, check out my new package. Worst thing you can do, it destroys your entire reputation. It makes you look like you're broke, okay? Don't do that shit. focus on providing value, service. And out of those 5 people, you should get 1 good project. And out of the remaining 4, I can almost guarantee you 1 or 2 of them will come back to you in the next 30 days, as long as they see you providing value. Okay, again, they should see you in these groups, see you on these posts, providing value. People are watching. Even if they're not commenting, they're watching and they're noticing you. Okay, so I hope this helps. Go ahead. I know it takes some time to do this, but it's worth it. You're gonna make some big money today. I can feel it. And I will see you again tomorrow. And if you just jumped on here, make sure you watch the replay. Lots of good information. Talk to you soon. Bye.